Hello and welcome to Unacademy IAS, a one stop destination for all the English medium civil services aspirants. In the Central Board of Directors under Reserve Bank of India, there is a discussion to replace the paper based currency notes to polymer based currency notes. What are the important points? Let's decode. Before I start, here is a very important announcement. Right now, the Unacademy IAS courses are available at the lowest prices of 16,999. Once you enroll, you get access to the recorded and the live sessions, prelims as well as mains test series, reading material, UCAN current affairs initiative, etc. Those interested in enrolling, please note that this offer is going to end on 31st May. Use the link that is provided in the description below to check the details and enroll. And whatever is the price mentioned in the website, use the code IAS English to get the discounted price and also get an extension of up to 12 months free of cost. The classes for the 2027 batch are going to begin on 1st June. History sessions will be started by Abhishek sir and Mukesh sir is going to start with geography lectures. Do not miss out. Do check out the details. Let me begin the session now. Right now, like I said, in the Central Board of Directors, there is a discussion that they want to basically start printing the currency notes using polymer or plastic rather than using cotton to print and distribute the currency notes. Under the RBI Act, the Reserve Bank of India has the right or it is the sole authority to print the currency notes, and that is except 1 rupee currency note. And the distribution of the currency notes as well as the coins is done by RBI. RBI prints the currency notes at various places. The printing presses are owned by the Securities Printing and Minting Corporation of India Limited and the Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran Private Limited. Now, why is RBI considering replacing cotton to print the currency notes with polymer? Let's understand the reasons behind it. The first and the very important reason is the currency in circulation is increasing and it has reached an all-time high. According to the latest data published by Reserve Bank of India, the amount of currency in circulation has reached 42.86 trillion rupees. So the demand for the currency notes is higher. RBI has to print and supply currency notes. First one. Second very important reason is the cost that is associated with printing and the distribution of the currency notes. According to the latest data published by RBI, in the financial year 24, the Reserve Bank of India incurred a cost of 5,101 crore rupees in terms of printing the currency notes. And this number has ballooned in the very next year, that is the financial year 25, to 6,372 crore rupees. So the cost of printing for RBI is also increasing. Now, one of the reasons why the cost of printing for Reserve Bank of India keeps remained elevated or remains higher is because there is an element called as soiled currency notes. Soiled currency notes. That is, you must have seen the currency notes which are torn at 10 different places. There's a sellotape attached. It is disfigured, etc. Reserve Bank of India simply takes these particular currency notes out of circulation, prints fresh currency notes and supplies it. This is a replacement of soiled currency notes. What has been the total number of soiled currency notes units which have been replaced by RBI? In the financial year 24, the number of currency notes replaced was 21.2 billion units. And in the financial year 25, it has increased by a huge number to 23.8 billion pieces. This is contributing to a huge expenditure for Reserve Bank of India. Now, fourth very important reason is basically the durability of the currency notes. Durability. That is, the currency notes that we are using right now are made using cotton. And over a period of time, because of wear and tear, because of, right, let's say humidity, because of coming in contact with water, etc., these particular currency notes tend to tear up. When you replace these currency notes with polymer currency notes, that is a plastic currency notes, the durability of the polymer currency notes is much, much higher. according to the global assessment. I'm using the term global assessment for a simple reason. Around the world, there are 60 countries which have already introduced the polymer currency notes. The first country which did this introduction of the polymer currency notes was Australia, and that was done back in the year 1988. So when you compare the polymer currency notes with the other normal, that is, let's say in India, the cotton based currency notes, it is found that the polymer currency notes are 2.5 to 4 times durable. 2.5 to 4 times durable means, compared to the time period which these old currency notes, that is the paper based currency notes, are usable, the polymer based currency notes can be used 2.5 times than that, or 4 times longer than the paper based currency notes. So durability is a very important factor that is being considered by RBI. And the fifth and the very important factor is, listen to me very carefully. This is not the first time that RBI is considering replacing the paper based currency notes with polymer currency notes. In the last decade, RBI in fact had put out this idea. In fact, it had given this duty to the BRB NMPL and the other entity, Bharatiya Reserve Bank, and the other entity, that is the Securities Printing and Minting Corporation of India Limited, to basically get these particular polymer based currency notes and start on pilot basis distribution of these currency notes in 5 of the cities in India. The 5 cities which were targeted were Mysuru, Shimla, Jaipur, Kochi, and Bhubaneswar. So RBI last decade itself had proposed a replacement of the paper based currency notes with polymer based currency notes on pilot basis in these 5 cities. But at that point of time, there were certain concerns raised regarding the technology availability, whether it is feasible to replace these currency notes, whether ATMs can be calibrated or not. And that is the precise reason, right? After certain deliberations, this plan was dropped by Reserve Bank of India. But now RBI simply says we have sufficient technology available. We can easily calibrate the ATMs and we can introduce these particular polymer based currency notes. These are the 5 very important reasons behind this particular decision of Reserve Bank of India. That is to replace, or at least consider replacing, the paper based currencies with polymer. But are there any issues with this particular proposal? Are there any problems? Of course, yes. The polymer based currency notes or the plastic currency notes will be waterproof. They will exist for a longer duration, right? Very easy to distribute, right? Lightweight compared to the paper based currencies. All these factors are in favor of the polymer based currency notes. But are there any issues? Some of the issues are, one, in case of India, one of the reasons why RBI dropped the plan, this particular plan of introducing polymer based currency notes earlier, was the spread of UPI. After 2015-2016, there was a sudden surge in the usage of UPI for conducting day-to-day transactions. Even today, all of us use mostly UPI to conduct day-to-day transactions rather than basically carrying the paper-based currency notes everywhere we go. So concern is, if UPI is the most favored method, then why are we simply introducing the polymer-based currency notes? Let's promote the idea of a digital economy, pushing more and more usage of UPI itself. That is the first concern. Second very important concern is the cost associated with printing of polymer currency notes. There is no doubt there are a lot of advantages if you print and distribute polymer based currency notes. But the problem is the cost of printing these polymer currency notes is higher compared to the other cotton based currency notes which are printed in India by RBI. So second factor is cost is higher. And the third important factor is, there was also one more concern that if these particular plastics, polymer, that is basically plastic, that is being used, then what if it will react with environment and there will be certain changes in the polymer? Then will I be able to get it exchanged? Will I be able to get it exchanged in the bank? That was also one of the very important concerns regarding the polymer based currency notes. And I know some of you will be thinking, sir, can there be an environmental angle related to polymer? That is because we are using plastic. The RBI report earlier stated that right now we are using lot of land for cultivation of cotton. We are consuming lot of water for cultivation of cotton. We are using lot of insecticides, pesticides, fertilizers for the cultivation of cotton. So when you do the evaluation, right, that is polymer versus cotton, when you do the environmental impact evaluation, Reserve Bank of India favored printing the currency notes using polymer against printing of the currency notes using cotton. So these are certain very important aspects associated with the recent discussion of Reserve Bank of India to replace the cotton based currency notes with polymer currency notes. What are your thoughts regarding this? Do let me know in the comment section. And for more such interesting content, do not forget to hit the subscription button for Unacademy IAS YouTube channel. Thank you. Have a great day.